Slime News Writers only, Mr. Slime Media. This right here is my review on the Wolfman review movie. The new movie that just came out, directed by Lee. I can't forget the guy's name. He directed Invisible Man as well. Director Lee Whannell and all that. He's done a lot of horror films, Insidious, Saw, the Saw movies as well. He's wrote and direct. So he's known for the horror genre and all that. So now they're trying to do, like I said, this horror reboot with films now, and now they finally done it with Wolfman. So it's gonna be a quick review because everybody knows how horror films end and all that. Um, the movie's not bad. It's a good solid movie. I think a lot of people critics were bashing a little bit and all that. I think it's a solid good movie. To me, it's just long story short, it's a good film to sit at home and watch, or if you with your girl, or something like that, with your friend, what I'm saying, with this, just out with, not out, but necessarily just, chilling with your girl, something like that, that's the type of movie, it is, The Wolfman is. Not movies rush out theaters to go see, but like I said, a horror film you want to sit, be with your girl, and just chill with. That's what kind of film it is. That's exactly what kind of film Wolfman is, and all that, and everything. So the plot pretty much is about, this family, this guy played by I forgot, the film also starred Julia Garner, who's actually gonna be, I forgot, is gonna be the Silver Surfer, the female version of Silver Surfer in the Fantastic Four movie as well. She actually did a good job. I actually liked her in this film. She's in this film. And I can't pronounce the other guy's name. The other guy named Christopher Abbott. He plays the werewolf in this film. So pretty much the film follows him along with him and her along with their daughter as well, and they're just decided to just go on this trip to this barn and everything like that, where him and his dad used to hang out with. So the story kind of has good little premises of it, where it talks about him and his dad, their father relationship, how hard his father was on him and strict his father was, how he's dealing with the same thing with his daughter, Christopher the actor, how he's dealing with the same thing with his daughter and everything. So, and it's like the man feels like, okay, I don't want to be the same way as my daughter, pick up the same bad habits and turn to my father and everything. So we see that goes along with the film. Also things with his wife. His wife's always working all the time, so his wife even talks about, the actual Julia Garner, her character, also says, hey, I don't even have this close relation with my daughter the way you have and everything. So a lot of good elements and good look storylines in it with the film. And like I said, they decided to go on a family trip for the weekend to this barn and everything and all. And they end up, like I said, running to this werewolf from this. It ends up happening. They end up running to the werewolf and everything. And they do a little different. They have it now where like the werewolf is infected. So what happens is Christopher Abbott's character, he gets infected by the werewolf by getting bit when that truck falls into a ditch and everything like that. So that's what happens. He gets bit by the werewolf, and he slowly becomes the werewolf. How he's trying to protect his family and all that and everything. He slowly becomes the werewolf and everything. So it just, you see the story, like I think different between a lot of other films with werewolf. You never see somebody actually become and go through the changes as a werewolf. But in this film, you actually see him go and become and turn into the werewolf. And I think it's kind of interesting how they have it show how he's dealing with, how he's not able to hear anymore. His senses, everything started to change and all that and everything. That's what some people nitpick about, I think, a little bit. That's kind of a good thing, a bad thing. Many spend too much time on him becoming the werewolf. So it's like you really just see that for the most part of him coming and starting to become how he turns into the werewolf and everything. And all. So pretty much that's what happens in the film and all that. There ends up, trying to protect themselves from the werewolf, and it ends up, like I said, he ends up becoming one himself and all. And you just see, the change and all that he goes through. Then, like in the film, this is a spoiler review. Like I said, I forgot to say this is gonna be a spoiler review. I'm just gonna give up everything in the movie and all that. He finds out when he ends up killing the other werewolf. He finds out the werewolf is actually his father. Everything. That's not surprising. Some people I see like, oh, not really surprised by it and all that with a spoiler and all that and everything. I mean, yeah, you kind of did see that it made sense. So he finds out it's his father, and the mother tells the daughter, yeah, he just thought his dad died, but his dad went into the woods and never came back, and that's what ended up happening. His dad turned into, a werewolf. So he's recognized when he's seen the tattoo. That's when, he recognized, oh, that was his father and all that, everything. Father turned into a werewolf. And he's, like I said, ends up going through the same thing. He ends up becoming a werewolf and all that. And in the end, the mother ends up using the shotgun and all that, everything like that, where, there's still a little bit of him left and all that. When he turns to the werewolf, there's still a little bit of him left, but and all that. But the werewolf pretty much has full fledged taken over and everything. And she just, she ends up just having to kill him. The mother end up having just to like to kill him and everything and all that and everything because the daughter even says, hey, he just wants it to be over and all that. So that's what ends up happening and everything and all. So like I said, it's not a bad film. Like I said, it's a good little horror film and all that and everything to start off the new year with. Like I said, Leigh Whannell's, I didn't know his work, and he's, like I said, he's done the horror genre, and I like some of his horror films and everything he's done. I'm actually, don't bash you for this, I'm one of the people that have not seen Invisible Man, but I heard that's real good, so now I'm going to go back and watch Invisible Man, because I've heard it's real good. That I heard Invisible Man was better than this, so that's why people are hard on it, because Leigh Whannell, he did Invisible Man, so I'm like, oh, okay. I'm going to have to check out Invisible Man now. But I've seen the Saw series. I've always liked them and all that. Like I said, I'm not the biggest, big horror fan like that, but certain kind of films I like in horror. So I said this film, like I said, is pretty good, pretty, pretty solid movie and all that, everything. I give it a C plus, you know what I'm saying. And ratings, I give it, like I said, 6 out of 10, 6 out of 10 movie, you know what I'm saying. So, like I said, I enjoyed it. I just feel like maybe the ending too. But even though horror films, I feel like never have like a good ending like that. But the ending wasn't a big payoff. That's what I feel like with the film as well. It wasn't a big payoff. And on that towards the end, we just see them, the mother and the daughter, just looking to the mountain where the father was trying to take them, and just see that and everything. So, and the film just cuts after that. So I'm just like, okay, that's it and all that. But that's really how horror films end, kind of like that. So I'm like, okay, so that's just it. That's how the film ends. So, like I said, it's not, like I said, by all means, it's not a terrible film. Not at all. It's just, like I'm saying, just, not something you should rush out and go theaters to go see or anything like that and all that. Definitely a film you definitely just sit at home and just watch. But, like I said, I was enjoyed by it. I was entertained by it last night when I watched it. So, like I said, I thought it was good, man. Wolfman. Like I said, horror movies I know aren't as big as they used to be. So, but hopefully, this film hopefully get more people into watching more horror films and stuff like that. Like I said, held my attention a little bit. So, like I said, thought it was a solid film and all that. And like I said, glad to see the actress Judy Garland. I never seen her in work before or do anything. So, seeing her in this, I am a little intrigued to see how she does in the female as a female Silver Surfer in the Fantastic Four movie that comes out later on this year. So, interested to see about that. See how she does in that because I liked her in this. So, no. So, like I said, solid film, man. Like I always say, if you like the content, don't hesitate to like subscribe button, Sly News, only Mr. Sly Media. I know I said I was going to do my review on Creature Commandos. I only seen two episodes, so I got to finish watching the whole series before I do my full review on it. And I heard One of Them Days was a good movie. I think it was like number 1 this week. And the box office are close to number 1 this week. So I got to check that out. I know I talked about that too. One of Them Days, I'm definitely going to do a review on that with Keke Palmer and SZA. So I'm definitely going to check that out, that film out as well. So stay tuned for that. So I got a lot of reviews coming. Like I said, the new year, 2025. Happy everybody brought a new year with me. Still going hard, doing this Sly News thing. Bigger and better things, man. Hopefully, this year as well with Sly News and everything. So y'all be blessed. Y'all have a beautiful, blessed day. I'm out. This is Sly News.